Namaste, everybody. Hari Bol. Recently, a person asked me, how does the philosophy of yoga change your life? Very good question. Because, number one, I think most people will agree their life is not perfect and they would like to change their life. And they would like to change it for the better, of course. No one wants to change their life for the worst. And so the philosophy of yoga is the perfect guide and the perfect solution to changing our life in the most beneficial way. So, yoga is a spiritual practice. I know it's physical as far as making the body fit and mental exercises, but really, yoga, in its truest sense, is a spiritual practice. We are spirit souls located within our material bodies. So yoga addresses my needs. I'm spirit. I have spiritual needs. Yoga addresses that. My life is my existence. My life is my very self. The soul is eternal. So therefore, when we talk about life, we talk about the eternal existence of the soul, because without the soul, there is no life. But now, in our material conditioning, in our material bodies, our material conceptions of ourself, etc., we have a life that is not conducive to our spiritual happiness and our spiritual well-being. But yoga actually teaches us how to live, meaning my everyday activities, the subject matter I think about, the goals that I pursue, etc. Yoga teaches us how to do that to enhance my spiritual well-being. So we have rules and regulations in yoga. I know today people don't like rules and they don't like regulations. They want to do whatever they want, whenever they want, and that's what everybody's doing. But it's not a good result because it's just leading to all kinds of depressions, anxieties, drug use, alcohol, suicides, wars, conflicts. Obviously, doing what we want to do doesn't bring about a good result. So, yoga actually teaches us you should do this and you should do that. You should not do this and you should not do that. Because if you do this in this way, this will make your life better. You will experience more happiness, more pleasure, more satisfaction, create less karma, and so on for yourself. So it's good for now and it's good for the future. Whereas our everyday do what I want to do is the opposite of that. It never makes us happy. We're never satisfied, really. And we create a lot of karma that we're going to have to deal with later. So we're going to bear the burden of these nefarious activities for years and lifetimes to come. So if I follow the principles and the teachings of yoga, it will change everything in my life. It will change the activities that I do because the yoga system says, do these activities. They may be direct meditations. They might be service to other people. They might be learning the philosophy, studying the yoga teachings, and trying to get more knowledge of these kinds of things. It occupies my mind in a positive way. The goals I set can become spiritual goals. And they can be little goals along the way, not just try to reach for the sky and hope for the best. But no, you make a little progress, a little more progress. The yoga philosophy teaches us these things. So my life gradually changes. What I enjoy doing may not be the best for me. So yoga says, well, you can't have everything that you want, everything your senses demand. You have to do it because then and only then will you be satisfied. No, that's not true. See, the senses are actually just taking us in the wrong direction, trying to enjoy the world. Yoga philosophy says control the senses, control the mind. There has to be some self control. And when we do that, we feel very good about ourselves. You know, like a person who gradually is more and more stopping smoking. He feels good about that. If he finally quits smoking, he feels good about that. Yeah, he might still want a cigarette, especially after he eats. Oh, I'd really like to have. But he feels good that I don't have to be controlled by that cigarette desire and the cigarettes and the manufacturers of the cigarettes and the whole industry. See, so he's feeling more strong, more good about himself. In yoga, it's like that. The more we control our mind and senses, the better we feel about ourselves. We don't feel like victims. We feel like those who are in charge. And gradually, our life gets brighter and brighter. Our happiness is now from a different source. It's not satisfying the senses. It's actually from controlling the senses and the mind, engaging in these activities that are good for me spiritually. I, the spirit soul, feel more calm, peaceful, happy, satisfied, good about myself, more care about other people because now I can see their suffering and relate to, oh, I was exactly like that. And through knowledge and yoga practice, I have now moved beyond a lot of that. Although I got a long way to go, I'm in a lot better position than before. So it's changing my life, and now I want to help others change their life. That makes you feel good. See? And all of this is pleasing to God. And that's the end goal, is to please the Supreme Person. So yoga is the perfect way to change your life in a real way. Just stopping eating this so I'll lose weight. You know, skinny people are not happy either. Fat people, skinny people, in between people, all this stuff is not going to make us, the spirit soul, happy. Yoga does. And it incorporates a lifestyle that makes it so all these other goals will actually be taken care of as well. Okay, you eat right because there's a yoga diet. So now your body's more healthy. You do lose weight. You do want to exercise more. You know what's right and what's wrong. And now you've gradually developed more and more ability to do what is right and not do what is wrong, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's absolutely the perfect system of life. So that's just some ideas. Yoga will never do anything but make your life better. So become a yogi. Thank you very much. Haribol.